In making Toyota's solid-state battery, would you buy an electric vehicle that could drive more than 1,000 kilometers on a single charge, keep almost all of its battery capacity after 3 years, function normally in a wide range of temperatures, be recharged in 10 minutes and cost the same as a comparable combustion-powered car? That is the dilemma that customers will face when solid-state battery technology becomes mass-produced in the middle of this decade. Toyota hopes to stay ahead of the competition by putting a number of solid-state battery electric car prototypes into operation with the help of partner Panasonic. So, let us go more into Toyota's solid-state batteries. A solid-state battery is a type of battery that employs solid electrodes and a solid electrolyte rather to the liquid or polymer gel electrolytes used in lithium-ion or lithium polymer batteries, which are utilized in the majority of electric cars. Despite the fact that solid electrolytes were found in the 19th century, various obstacles, notably poor energy densities, have hindered their widespread implementation. Improvements in technology in the late 20th and early 21st centuries rekindled interest in solid-state battery technologies, particularly when electric cars became the new normal in the 2010s. Ceramics and solid polymers are examples of solid electrolytes used in solid-state batteries. Mostly, solid-state batteries are utilized in pacemakers, RFID, and wearable gadgets in addition to electric car batteries. Toyota has over 1,000 patents related to solid-state technology and is investing the majority of its $18.7 billion on its progress in eventual large-scale manufacture. It's not difficult to see why. The advantages of solid-state batteries over existing lithium-ion technologies are unmistakable. Solid-state units are safer, have a higher energy density, are smaller and lighter, and can work over a broader temperature range. Lithium-ion batteries employ a liquid electrolyte solution which can bloat or suddenly burn if not properly controlled or damaged. These occurrences are uncommon, yet they do occur. Moreover, after a decade, certain lithium-ion batteries might lose up to a third of their storage capacity. The electrolyte in both battery types is a chemical combination that permits current to flow between the cathode and anode, or more simply the positively and negatively charged electrode respectively. This separator is a liquid solution in lithium-ion batteries, whereas a solid electrolyte is used in solid-state batteries. When things go awry, liquid electrolytes generate those spectacular and difficult-to-dose flames. Solid-state solutions eliminate all of these concerns while significantly increasing the amount of power that can be stored within a battery. This provides manufacturers two options: lower the size of a battery, reducing space and weight while maintaining energy output, or keep the present dimensions while increasing output. The notion that a solid lithium metal anode boosts energy density has been known for over half a century, but the technology to make it a reality has only just been available. This is due to the possibility of forming stalagmite-like formations when mixing lithium metal with a liquid electrolyte, which can penetrate the separator between the anode and cathode, resulting in a violent chemical explosion. There are currently a number of solid-state electrolytes available that function as a ceramic separator and have the same conductivity without the risk of bursting. All solid-state batteries offer higher energy density, stronger dependability and wear resistance, faster recharging, and most significantly, improved operating safety. Liquid electrolytes become volatile and flammable when heated to high temperatures. Solid electrolytes, on the other hand, offer great thermal stability, reducing the risk of fire or explosion. Due to their small size, solid-state batteries offer a higher energy density per unit area. A solid-state battery's energy density can be up to 10 times greater than that of a lithium-ion battery of the same size. Modern lithium-ion batteries for electric cars generally last between 2,000 and 3,000 cycles before deterioration becomes obvious, although high-density solid-state batteries can last up to 10,000 cycles. But can solid-state batteries really replace lithium-ion in electric vehicles? Solid-state batteries might theoretically replace lithium-ion batteries in electric vehicles. Automakers such as BMW, Ford, Toyota, and Volkswagen have already invested in this technology. However, solid-state battery cells are currently manufactured in laboratories in single copies, and mass production is a costly and immature process. For the previous 3 decades, lithium-ion batteries dominated the market. Their use in electric cars, however, has several downsides. Because lithium-ion battery electric car batteries cannot be charged regularly, drivers must travel in a single charge. Lithium-ion batteries which contain flammable liquid electrolytes can also cause a fire or explosion, which can be a great safety hazard. Solid-state batteries, on the other hand, offer far greater thermal stability and can store 50% more energy than lithium-ion batteries. Furthermore, lithium-ion batteries rely heavily on nickel and cobalt, both of which are facing supply limits and price rises. Now, where are we in the race to produce high energy density? A Samsung prototype non-automotive solid-state battery has an energy density of 900 watt-hours per liter, whereas the best lithium-ion batteries only have an energy density of around 700 watt-hour per liter. According to the business, using this in an electric vehicle would allow the automobile to drive up to 800 kilometers on a single charge. With a life cycle of 1,000 charges, the battery has a lifespan of 800,000 kilometers. Your uncle's Land Cruiser could struggle to compete. Going even further, QuantumScape, a US-based company in which Volkswagen owns 5%, conducted a research last year demonstrating that its solid-state battery cells had an energy density of more than 1,000 watt-hour per liter. Furthermore, it was demonstrated that the batteries can charge to 80% capacity in 15 minutes and keep more than 80% of their capacity after 800 charge cycles. What is the secret? The anode is actually made of pure lithium metal, but the battery's production spec version isn't due until 2024. Toyota's assertions are straightforward, twice the range of an identical lithium-ion battery with 90% of its performance retained after 30 years. Toyota continues to make ambitious promises, claiming that its solid-state batteries would be able to charge from 0 to full in under 10 minutes. Toyota claims that scale production of their solid-state battery would not begin until 2025. That's because, like others in the solid-state arms race, while the technology is virtually ready for large-scale usage, the production capacity isn't. Unlike traditional batteries, solid-state units need the use of specialized technology and processes throughout the manufacturing process. Furthermore, not enough raw lithium, of which the world has a limited supply, is being produced. Toyota also has a government-funded edge. The Japanese government has set aside 2 trillion yen, which is $24.7 billion to finance businesses' efforts to develop innovative decarbonization technology. A substantial percentage of the funds will go into solid-state batteries, specifically the acquisition of the required lithium. Furthermore, 2 Japanese mining and oil businesses, Mitsui Kinzuku and Idemitsu Kosa, are constructing infrastructure to generate solid electrolytes. This is all in an effort to acquire a competitive advantage over China and South Korea in the battery production arms race, with the worldwide market for next-generation technology that outperforms existing lithium-ion designs estimated to rise from $53.6 million per year to $34.6 billion by 2035. And it doesn't stop there. The University of Bayreuth is collaborating with Tesla Germany and Werda Microbattery to create glass-based lithium-ion battery separators. GlassClip, glass separators for lithium-ion batteries, is a project that aims to employ glass electrolytes instead of ceramics to improve the safety and service life of lithium-ion batteries. Meanwhile, Toyota has been chastised for delaying the introduction of fully electric vehicles in favor of the conventional hybrids. In response, the company claims that its 18.1 million hybrids manufactured thus far have the same carbon dioxide reduction impact as 5.5 million BEVs, while utilizing just the same battery components required to make 260,000 BEVs. Nonetheless, Toyota guarantees that by 2025, 15 distinct BEVs will be in production. Despite its emphasis on solid-state batteries, Toyota has not abandoned lithium-ion or nickel metal hydride systems entirely. It is the latter that the Japanese company has just declared a breakthrough in, using bipolar electrodes that allow for the battery to transition from a bunch of individual cells to a unified stack. When compared to prior generations of nickel metal hydride batteries, the new design can accommodate 1.4 times as many cells while delivering 1.5 times the power. Because solid-state batteries are a new technology, they are prohibitively expensive to produce. Analysts writing for the University of Florida's Software Analysis and Advanced Materials Processing Department predicted in 2012 that a conventional mobile phone-sized solid-state battery would cost around $15,000 to produce. One large enough to power an electric vehicle would set you back $100,000. The prediction is not completely correct, but they still are quite expensive. Part of this is due to the lack of economies of scale. Hundreds of millions of rechargeable batteries are manufactured each year, thus the production cost of the materials and equipment is spread out across vast supply lines. Because there are so few firms and colleges investigating solid-state batteries, the cost of producing each one is exorbitant. Materials are another concern. While the characteristics of many metals, alloys, and metallic salts are used in traditional rechargeable batteries are well understood, we presently do not know the ideal chemical and atomic composition for a solid electrolyte between metallic anodes and cathodes. Current research is narrowing this down, but more solid data is needed before we can acquire or synthesize the materials and invest in production techniques. As with all developing technology, predicting when you'll be able to get your hands on it is, at best, dubious. It's positive that several large firms are investing in the research required to bring solid-state batteries to the consumer market. But without a huge breakthrough in the near future, it's difficult to predict if a significant leap forward will occur. At least one automaker thinks it will be ready to install one in a vehicle by 2023, but doesn't know how much it will cost. 5 years appears to be unduly optimistic. 10 years appears more plausible. It might take 20 years or more to agree on materials and build production techniques. So, how do you feel about this? Will Toyota be able to make this breakthrough?